I would like to move on to the money currency again.
Excellent.
And talk about on a monetary system where we're using money. You don't need a financial planner, because what happens if you're on an honest monetary system is that a dollar today is going to be the same a dollar tomorrow, a dollar the day after. In fact, Richard Doty talks about why a loaf of bread can cost the same over a 100-year time frame. And the truth of the matter is you actually have a slight deflation on an honest monetary system. And the reason you do is because of man's ingenuity, women's ingenuity.
We get rewarded for our efficiencies and our brain power.
Right. We get, we build things and we make improvements and we get things refined. And so actually your purchasing power increases. So you could start off in the workforce at age 20 and know if you want to retire by age 30, 40, 50, 60, or 70, whatever it is, you would know exactly based on your lifestyle, your individual lifestyle, how many dollars you need.
Yeah.
So you don't need a financial planner. But today we're on a currency system. So you go to the most high-priced financial planner in the country, and he's going to tell you or she that you have to assume an inflation rate of, let's see, we'll assume inflation's at 2% over the next 5 years, and it moves up to 4%. And they'll give you all this mumbo jumbo, and it's making sense that they're sincere, but no one knows where it's going. I have a pretty good idea, so do you, because we've studied monetary history. I think the biggest mistake, and something that's going to happen in the future for people that have got wealth, they think they have wealth, and they're based mostly in currencies, is that they're going to have a rude awakening. Not only that, but there's going to be a lot of financial planners that will be taken to the carpet. And the reason I say that with authority is that Ibbotson and Associates did a study on portfolio management. What they determined was, in all cases, portfolios did better with real money in there at a minimum of 10%, and that is something that if I was wealthy and I lost my fortune because I went to XYZ financial planner or wealth manager and I lost it all or nearly all of it, I would say, why didn't you put me into money when this study that's independently done shows and proves under all economic conditions that I need to have this stalwart, this savings in money to balance out my portfolio. And you, Mr. Financial Planner, didn't do it. I really see this coming to the fore at some point in the not too distant future, where some of these financial planners, in fact the vast majority of them, are going to be taken to the carpet, and not by a majority. It's going to be a few wealthy individuals that had millions under management and they weren't properly taken care of. And they're paying a great percentage of these people to manage their money? No, to manage their currency. They didn't have any money, Mike. They didn't have any money.
Yeah, one of the things about the financial planners, they'll say put 10% into your portfolio, but no more than 10% of precious metals because they're so volatile and they're dangerous. When did they come up with this precious metals thing? They started, nobody recommended precious metals at the beginning of the precious metals bull market. No, of the 70s, of the bull market of the 70s.
Sorry.
It had been our money before that.
Right.
So nobody recommended, holding gold and silver in because the dollar was backed by gold and silver. Well, then gold and silver went up and peaked, and then all the financial planners and brokers and stuff jump on board. And so from 1980, when it peaked, until 2000, when it went down, gold went from $850 to $250, planners were saying, I'll bet that if you went back to 1981, 82, 83, they were probably recommending like 30% or 50% allocations.
Yeah.
And then you get down to like 1996 and they're going no more than 10% because it's dangerous and it's volatile. They're almost always wrong. Yeah. They tell you the wrong thing.
The risk of beating a dead horse. The whole thing with the financial planning industry really bothers me in a way.
It does.
The idea of gold and silver being risky, I have an answer for that. I've done this a few times. I would like you, Mr. Financial Planner, to tell me of a currency that's lasted 5,000 years. There isn't any. No currency has, yet gold and silver have. So the absolute fact is that gold and silver are money, and they maintain some purchasing power through millennia after millennia after millennia. Whereas these highly educated money manager types that will keep you away from money have not the history. So what's riskier? Something that's lasted 5,000 years and purchased things, or something that's always failed? You ask me. Now, you know the answer, but I want our audience to know
right,
that. Because the least risky of all is real money.
Right.
The most risky is to trust some government edict saying, trust me, we've only lost 95% so far, but they're coming in for a sweet spot now. We've got it under control now. We know what we're doing now. Yeah,
Right.
trust me. Going back to a point I made a little bit ago, something that I'll pick on your industry a little bit, not you. I think you're one of the best educated in the gold and silver business, but one that really irks me is a pet peeve of mine, and that is, well, everyone should own a little. And I did a video on that because, first of all, who's everyone? Is it everyone on the planet? And how much is a little? You know, if you own one silver eagle, is it going to change your life? The answer is probably not. It could possibly. But the point being is you can't. Not everyone can own a little. I mean, even if you define a little as little as
Yeah, there's actually
a roll of eagles, 20
Yeah.
eagles as an example. You know, divide that across the population of the world, you couldn't
There
do
isn't
it.
that much
There's
silver,
not
right.
even close to that much silver.
Yeah.
So the idea that some of these coin dealers, they'll call them, that are really not that astute on math or arithmetic, really, everyone should own a little, is ludicrous. I mean, it's called precious metals for a reason. It's precious. There isn't much of it. That's what makes it valuable.
Right. And the reason it maintains its value. Yeah. Yeah.